You excited?
Yeah. That's what Mommy said ever.
Good morning, friends. I thought I would bring you along with us today and the next couple of days as we are going on our Gatlinburg vacation. I don't think I've shared with you all yet, but Gatlinburg is our absolute favorite place to vacation, and we have gone there, I think I've lost count at this point. We've been married for 10 years, and I think we've been there maybe about 15 to 19 times since our honeymoon when we went there. Since our little girl joined us 3 years ago, our trips have slowed down quite a bit for a couple of reasons, including it's just hard to travel with a little one, but we do still try to make it, and we've made it every year since we got married. So we weren't sure if we were going to make it this year, honestly. We had some stuff come up in the beginning of the year that we couldn't go, and it was honestly still looking up in the air by the time we got to the end of the year when my husband had took his vacation, which is this week. Even as soon as yesterday, we weren't sure if we were going to go or not. We have been sick on and off for about 3 weeks, and that's just really wearing on us. And of course, it's a busy time of year, but we decided we're going to go for a short trip this time. And we love going at this time of year. We've been before when we get to see the lights and things like that. So we're just going to take a short trip this time. I think we're going to be there 3 days. Probably 3 days when you take it all together. And so I thought I'd bring you guys along with us. We'll share some of the things that we love to do down in Gatlinburg and share some of the beautiful sights and things like that. Right now it's Monday morning. We are leaving this morning. So I have my virtual assistant work to do, and I am going to hopefully get as much of that knocked out as possible. I do work when I'm on vacation. I typically tell my clients that I'm a little scaled back. I'm not as available during the day, but I do get up, or during one of our breaks, I work during vacation so that my client work doesn't get behind. So I'm going to go ahead and try to knock that out before we leave, and then we'll be busy packing. So I'll check in with you guys later. Bye-bye. I am completely done with my work now. At least I usually check in again in the evening, but done with everything I have to get done today. And now I'm going through making sure little gal and I are packed. Our little girl, her nickname is Mud Pie, so we call her Muddy. And so I am packing her. On the other side, I have my packing list. I pulled a lot of the things last night. I made this list last night. So I'm just going to run through and make sure we have everything we need. Hubby can pack up the car while I am getting myself ready. So we are almost there, guys. We are hitting the road. We are about 45 minutes late, just as hubby predicted, because it took me a little while to get ready. And we are going to go get some food because we are already hungry. And then we're heading to Gatlinburg. Yay! Anybody else excited?
Yeah, yay.
You excited?
Yeah.
We just took a quick rest stop. We are finally south enough that we can get crystals. We do not have anywhere we live, so we love to stop and get it, and we normally need gas about this point. So we took a quick rest stop, and now we're getting back on the road for, I guess we're probably about halfway. We are staying in the Margaritaville hotel, which is in the island, and I thought I'd give you a quick room tour before we destroy it too much. This cute little desk. We have our luggage right here that we brought up. There's the fireplace, and I love how all the room doors are blue here. They're so pretty.
Fireplace will come on, I just come on.
And because it's winter here, the fireplace works. And I imagine it's going to be really pretty at night. What's in here? Just closet?
Closet space, yep.
Oh, it's a nice amount of closet space. Oh, and a light. How fancy.
That's Mud Pie's room.
And what
Is that Mud Pie's room?
And what is this room?
That's where you keep all your valuables, like Duffy Bear and your socks.
What's this, Daddy?
That's the safe.
And we did splurge a little bit because we're not going to be here too many days, and we have a 3-year-old, so our entertainment is limited here. But we got a fountain view room, so I'll take you out on that after I show you the rest of the room.
Daddy, I'm calling somebody. I'm calling somebody, Daddy.
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters. And all of the rooms here at the Margaritaville Hotel have the margarita maker, which I don't think we will be taking part in, but you can buy packages to make them as well. And we have a Keurig maker as well, which is nice. We did pack some of our own Keurig coffee to use. And I always love having a microwave and a refrigerator because we love the food here. So sometimes we end up with leftovers that we eat for breakfast the next morning. And here is the restroom. So pretty.
We'll have to go get food, honey.
So, oh, look at that shower. So pretty. I'm not sure what we're gonna do about little girl because there's no bathtub, but we will let her enjoy a shower for the first time. So far I'm really happy with the room. It looks nice and clean as far as I can tell. Again, we normally get a very inexpensive room on the Gatlinburg strip because we like that sort of thing. But we wanted to splurge a little bit this time. I love the fountain. I love the fountain out here. I could just sit and look at it for hours, so I imagine I'm going to be doing that this trip. Let's see. And so this is the view from our room. So beautiful. I'm really looking forward to getting over the charger. There's the Island Eye, which we love to ride. We haven't rode it with little girl yet. I'm trying to decide if she's old enough to ride it this time. But I love the fountain and the fountain show. So I'm looking forward to sitting out here and watching it. We are waiting for our ride on the Great Smoky Mountain Wheel. My hubby and I have been on it 2 or 3 times, but little girl has not been on it yet. So she's super excited. We just ate at Paula Deen's restaurant, which I'll share more about later. So we're looking forward to our nighttime ride on the Ferris wheel. Here's our view from the top of the wheel. Good morning, friends. It is Tuesday. I think it's December 5th. It is about 8:45. I finally finished getting ready for the day. I woke up around 6, did some work, helped hubby get little girl ready when she woke up around 7:30, and then just finally got myself ready. Hubby went down to the Margaritaville coffee shop, got me some coffee this morning while I was in the shower, and we are getting ready to go start our day. Yesterday we went to the Paula Deen restaurant for the first time. You can actually see it. Let's see. It's right there. We went there for dinner because we didn't want to leave the island area, and it was actually very delicious. I honestly wasn't expecting a lot. My family had been to a buffet at a casino that was at Paula Deen, and they had mixed reviews about it. So I wasn't sure if I should expect a lot from the restaurant. We had tried to go once before, but there was like a 2-hour wait, and we decided not to. It was actually very delicious. It's a family style, all you can eat. So you pick like 3 meats and 4 sides, and then everybody gets a dessert, and we all really liked the food a whole lot. So it was definitely worth that trip. We were excited. We'll probably come back and try it again some other time too. My husband said it was the best banana pudding he had ever had, and that is saying a lot because the man likes banana pudding. After that we went on the wheel, which you might have seen. I think I showed you some of those yesterday. I haven't put all the clips together yet. So we did that. We just kind of walked around, and then we came up and went to bed early in hopes that it would let us have a good day today. Little girl needs a lot of sleep to be able to get well. She doesn't get going well in the day. She doesn't nap or anything like that. She doesn't like to sleep. So she did have a little bit of trouble falling asleep. She was so hyped up from the trip, and then also obviously just being in the same room with us just hyped her up. And then the fountain did play until about 11, which she is not that sensitive. When she falls asleep, she's not that sensitive to sound, so that wasn't an issue with us. But it might be if you have little kids who are sensitive to sound. I enjoyed hearing the sounds. I wanted to be out here on the balcony listening to it, but I'll have time to do that later today. So I am going to go ahead and sign off. I think we're going to go get donuts right now. We're hoping to go to Little Tokyo for lunch. And so we like to go early to get the lunch special. So we don't want a big breakfast, just a donut to get us going. The fountain just started. They were cleaning it when I came out here. So I'm gonna get going. This has been a great trip so far. Little girl said it was the best family trip ever last night, so that's a good sign. Hopefully the rest of the trip will go as well. We are going to get off, and I'll check in with you guys later. Bye-bye. I am taking a quick break back in the hotel. I had a client that needed to do a call today, and because I hadn't prepared for this trip in enough advance, I wanted to make sure to be able to take that call. Typically, I give my clients at least 3 weeks advance notice, but we were so up in the air about this, given our health and some other people in our family's health, we just did not plan for it, so I did not prepare my clients accordingly. So I took a quick break to come back here, which actually worked out really well. The little girl wanted to go to the wax museum, which I am not a fan in any way, shape, or form of wax figures. I cannot stand being around them. So hubby has never been able to go, and she was super excited about going. So I sent them off to go to the wax museum, and I came back here to do some work. Earlier this morning, we did go get donuts from the donut fryer, which we absolutely love the donut fryer. My hubby, that is one of his favorite foods ever in the entire world. Typically we stay in Gatlinburg just for that reason, so that he can walk down every day and get donut fryer donuts. This time I dropped him off and drove around and came back and got him. He just picked them up for us because it is raining today, which is such a bummer, but we knew it was going to. So he just ran and got those. We didn't want to spend too much time in Gatlinburg because we knew it was going to start raining, and when you don't stay in Gatlinburg, you have to pay to park. So it would have been kind of a wasted day because we wouldn't have wanted to walk up and down the strip. We are hoping to do that tomorrow. So we did that. We went to the outlet mall because we thought that would be a good thing to fit in. Little girl did not. She has had she is feeling the lack of sleep for sure. So keeps saying this has been like the best trip ever. She says she's having fun. However, she is struggling. She's having some meltdowns and things like that. I think she's still having a good time. It's just anytime you don't have enough sleep, it's just not a fun day. So I would love if I could get her to nap, but I can't even get her to nap at home. There's no way she's going to nap on vacation. So we're going to try to get her in bed tonight, and hopefully she'll get a little more rest for a fun day tomorrow. After the outlet mall, where we each found a little something we wanted. Typically, we do most of our shopping down here, which is silly because the tax rate is even more than where we live, but it's just something about being on vacation. We give ourselves a little budget and we spend whatever out of that budget we want. So we each found a little something to go against our budget. We went and had lunch at Little Tokyo, which is a hibachi grill here in Pigeon Forge. I think it's in Pigeon Forge. Yeah, it's in Pigeon Forge. And that is one of our absolute favorite places to eat. That's one of our must go to places every trip. And we go for lunch because the prices are, even though the prices are reasonable for dinner, the prices are very reasonable for lunch, and we always get very large portions, typically so much that we take home. We didn't this time, but we shared with little girl. So we have been to hibachis in many other places, especially at home, and they just do not taste as good as Little Tokyo. So if you are able to, when you are in Gatlinburg, sorry, the lighting is terrible. I was trying to get the tree in the background, but I think it's just too much background light. Okay. There's just not going to be a ton of light in this room anyways. So if you are in Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge, make sure you take some time to go to Little Tokyo. The prices are so reasonable. I think we got sushi in two, and my husband and I each got a meal, and it was like $26. So that is amazing for a hibachi grill where you sit at the grill. So 3 of us ate on that, which is a pretty good deal for dinner. Well, I am going to finish up some work while I wait for little girl and my hubby to get back, and then we're gonna go. I'm betting we're gonna have a little bit of downtime here. She's probably gonna want to play with the toy that she bought at the outlet mall, and then we are gonna go out. I know she wants to ride the merry-go-round today, and I'm not sure what else we're gonna do. We'll probably grab some late dinner. Typically we try to either do a bigger lunch, which would be Little Tokyo, or a bigger dinner. I think tomorrow we're planning on going to the Alamo, which is like the Alamo and Little Tokyo are 2 of my most favorite places to eat in the entire world, like anywhere. So hopefully we'll be doing that, and we'll be checking out the new Alamo. We actually went last year. It was like 2 weeks before the wildfires hit. We went to the Alamo in Gatlinburg, and that one got completely destroyed by the wildfires, and they reopened earlier this year. So we're excited to see what that looks like and what it is like there. But they have the most amazing steaks, and I'm not gonna lie, the first time we went there, my mom had saw someone online had suggested it, and so we're like, okay, sure. I opened up the menu and saw the prices, and I was like, should we just leave? Because we typically do not spend that much on food, but we didn't leave. And that is the most amazing steak. It is worth the splurge. We don't do it often. We do it like 1 time each trip, but it is so good. So good. Everything about it is so good. So we're looking forward to that tomorrow. So I'll check in with you guys later and let you know. Oh, I did have one more thing I wanted to show you. We buy 1 photo out of each trip. One of these souvenir, like way too expensive, but they print them, and then you're like, why did you print them? Because now you're wasting a print when I don't buy it type photos. So typically we buy maybe 1 a trip. And so this was our one last night at the I call it the Eye. It's based off the London Eye. They said that that's what the design is based off of. It's really the island, the Great Smoky Mountain Wheel. So they did 2 backgrounds with that. You get a digital copy, and I think you get a wallet copy. Let's see. I haven't even opened it yet. Yeah, you get a little postcard one, and there is a photo code. So I've got to get on there tonight and try to download that so we can send it. Ooh, the lighting is terrible here too. So I've got to get online tonight and send that to myself so I can send it to family members. So I'm not sure what else we'll be doing today, but I'll be sure to bring you along. I'll check in with you guys later. On the side to put in the dirt. Show her.
Okay. Now put in some seed. Yeah, now put in the seed. Tap it again. Now put in the magic dirt. Now turn it around.
Put in the water.
Put it in the water. And ta-da! It's magic.
Happy Wednesday, friends. We are walking to Gatlinburg. We are going to Crockett's breakfast camp to eat breakfast this morning. And we are very excited. Last time we were here, little girl was so excited about her breakfast. She was much younger then, but she dove in before she even got her utensils, so it's a fun memory for us. So we are going there to get breakfast, and then we are going to walk the strip. Probably freeze, it's a little cold today. But we're gonna go walk the strip, go into some shops, go to All Sauced Up, which is one of our favorites. We're going to go probably get some donuts to go from the donut fryer if we can fit them in our stroller. We're thinking about trying the, I think you pronounce it, Anakiza, the new place that is open in Gatlinburg. We have not decided about that yet. It looks pretty cool when we drove by it. I had no idea. It's actually down by the aquarium. We're walking by Ober Gatlinburg right now, so it's like the opposite end of Gatlinburg, across the street from the aquarium. So I don't know if we're gonna try that or not. We haven't decided. It'll probably depend on how we feel when we get down that far and how little girl's doing. We did sleep a little bit better last night, which is good. Slept a little bit later this morning, which is good. So we are excited to go get breakfast and try things out. You all excited?
Oh yeah.
You excited?
Oh yeah.
We'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye. Good morning, folks. Happy Thursday. We have been eating breakfast outside of our room here. My poor hubby was up all night getting sick. I don't know if he had food poisoning or what. Again, we had that last time. Thankfully, little girl didn't get sick and I didn't, so we just look a little rough. You want to tell him about this morning? Tell him what happened this morning.
My daddy got sick.
What else happened?
I don't know.
What else did you do today?
I don't know yet.
So, I am looking a little rough. We are all looking a little rough because we didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Thankfully, little girl slept through all of it. Okay, let me finish. But hubby woke up and came out here a few minutes ago. He said he is feeling well enough to pack up, which means we have about an hour to pack up and get out of this hotel. So, I'm going to sign off here. I understand. I'm going to pack up here. We're going to go find a cart to load up and tell the lady at the front desk that we do not need the extended checkout time, thankfully. So I'm going to go take care of that, and I'll check in with you guys later. We are back home. It is actually a little bit after midnight. The night we got home, we thankfully got home around 4, so we had plenty of time this evening to sort of decompress, which was much needed after a rough sort of into our trip. We had a great trip, but as I mentioned, my husband did get sick. He thinks he got food poisoning again. We did not go to the same place that we went to last time, so we're not really sure where it came from, but he was sick all night long. And honestly, I even went down to check out this morning, which I think I mentioned earlier, but thankfully we were able to leave on time. We didn't get to stop at the Smoky Mountain Knife Works, which is one of my husband's favorite places to go, and I was disappointed, but he said that he just wasn't up to it this trip, which I totally understand. After you've been sick, you just want to get home. So we got home as quick as we could. We actually stopped at Walgreens, got stuff so we can make some peanut butter sandwiches for little girl and me, and I think he had one as well once he was feeling better, to eat on the way home. And I think we only had one stop, so that was nice. We had a great trip, and I am working on a complete sort of write-up now. I think you guys were with us for most of everything, so I'm looking forward to getting this video together to show you all. And I am actually going to have a complete write-up on my Gatlinburg site, which is goinggatlinburg.com, and that's where we share all of our reviews and things like that about different places in the area. And so I'll be adding some more content to that with this trip as well. If you liked this video and you'd like to see more of our lives, please be sure to subscribe. I will have more of our adventures and things like that as I make videos. And if you'd like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. It has been so much fun to have you come along with us. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
I want to send you a picture. Well, I don't know where I put it. My picture. Here you go. Friends. Silly me. These are all my toys I want to show.
You'll have to turn around your camera to show them, okay?
One now, pink one. Oh, I just said you down for you see it. Here you go. Now, this is how it goes. Here we go. We cut it for more.
Here, that way they can see you.
My friend will see me like this. two sides. I need this one. Shucks. Sorry, but I didn't show you how to use my scissors. So, friends, how do you think about that, my scissors?